Geronimo! Parachute. This is Parachute. Simulator coded by Luca, played by moi. Download this and other handheld treats from his website and get the old nostalgia juices flowing. Let's take a look. So it's another of those Nintendo Game & Watch widescreen games. The controls are simplicity itself, just left and right buttons, and the usual Game A, Game B and time buttons. So let's center on the screen and begin Game A. So you control Mr. Game & Watch in a small rowing boat. I only recently discovered that that's his name, thanks to an article I saw in Retro magazine. He was the star of lots of Nintendo's handheld games. So Mr. Game & Watch has to save the skydivers from the shark-infested waters as they parachute in by catching them in his lifeboat. Apparently the lifeboat is a bit like Doctor Who's TARDIS, in that it's a lot bigger on the inside than it appears on the outside. Well, it must be if it manages to hold all these skydivers without capsizing. And if you miss a skydiver, he's fish food. Three misses and it's game over. You get 1 point per skydiver you save, up to a maximum of 999 points. And if you reach 200 or 500 points, a fanfare sounds and any previous misses are erased. Don't expect to see me get that far because, as you just saw, I'm not all that good at this game. You have to be quick when you get 3 or 4 skydivers falling at once. And the game doesn't give you long to pause if you miss one. So despite the simple controls, this game is deceptively difficult. It can get quite frantic the further you get. Game B adds the possibility of a skydiver's parachute getting snagged on a palm tree, thus delaying their fall and making it harder to judge when they're going to fall the rest of the way. So it's a very simple game, but it can get quite frantic. This was a very popular handheld when it was first released back in the day. But these days, like a lot of these early handheld games, you probably won't play it for more than 5 minutes before getting bored. Well, before I go, congrats to Toriko UK for correctly guessing that Parachute would be the next handheld game I reviewed, although he probably can't even remember it now. Check out his channel, he's a very talented musician and he's made some comedy videos reviewing Commodore 64 games. Next up is Turtle Bridge, which will probably be the last handheld game review for quite some time, as I'm planning something different. So stay tuned.